video, we will model the business process. It consists of creating an activity diagram for modeling the process of the case study. To do so, select File, New, Object from the main menu or Ctrl-N. The following dialog box will be displayed. As shown, under the BPM category, you'll find the Business Process Diagram object type. Select it and name it Flight Ticket Reservation. Click on Create. After creating the Business Process Diagram object, included in it the symbols that will define the process. The notation used for the diagrams is BPMN, Business Process Modeling Notation. This is the basic description of the main symbols to start the modeling. Task. It allows representing a job that is performed in a business process. It is classified in three types. None is the default value. It means it hasn't been defined yet whether it will be executed by a user or a procedure. User indicates that the task will be executed by a user. Script indicates that the task will be executed by a procedure. Start event is the start of a process. End event is the end of a process. Gateway allows you to control when a process diverges or converges in several paths. To signal the start of a process, drag a start event symbol from the toolbox to the diagram. Next, insert a task that represents the reservation entry. By selecting the task, you can modify its description in the name property or by pressing F2, example, reservation. Then you must join the start process with the task entered. Hover the mouse over the start icon and a node will appear. Click and drag it to the task to indicate the flow direction. Tip: another way to associate the elements in the diagram is to click, for example, on the start icon and choose the desired activity or element and drag it to where you want to place it. The next step is to evaluate whether the customer is registered or not. To do this, insert a gateway type symbol with a description: is this a customer? If the customer is registered, the next step is to indicate whether the reservation is available or not. To do so, insert a task with a description reservation availability, and then a gateway that allows you to check for availability. If there is availability for the requested reservation, the process ends. Otherwise, the flow must return to the initial task to change the reservation details. So far, we have modeled the case in which the customer is already registered. In the next video, we'll see the flow when the customer doesn't exist.